All right, today I'm heading out on a road ride, probably about 30 to 35 miles, hopefully. I'm starting to increase my distance and as my endurance gets better. I'm always telling myself, safety, 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 always. And I realized that I just blew 2 stop signs. But I did it very safely. That guy was thinking a lot about safety, you see? He made my point, right? All right, we're starting to get into the country now. We're cutting through a place called Gilbertsville, which is right on the border of Boyertown. I should mention that I'm here in Pennsylvania, so those towns are all in Pennsylvania, the eastern portion. A lot of motorcycles around here. Right, that road up there is called Ridge Pike. We're going to cross over that. That's kind of like the main street going into downtown Boyertown. We're crossing over. On the other side is all farms and beautiful open fields. That's kind of the beginning of the awesomeness that is this ride. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, finally got through that. Now, we're in. All right, starting to see some old barns, some big open fields. You start to see the hills off in the distance. Maybe up in those hills. That's where it really gets good. Danger here, danger. All right, I made it. Got the adrenaline going there. I particularly like this road. It's just beautiful, lots of country scenes, nice lake back there. And coming up ahead, there are 1 or 2 farms. I'm not sure if it's 1 or 2, but you'll see a farm or a barn on the right and a field on the left with cows and bulls and horses, and another barn for all those cows and bulls and horses on the left. You can see that hay bale there. Make sure you get a good look at all this. It's really, really cool. And these are very interactive animals here if they're out. They'll come over to the fence if they're there. Doesn't seem like they're out. Maybe the next field. See, there's the barn on the right. And up here is kind of the barn on the left I was talking about. The farmhouses are on the left there too, next to the barn. They're way off in the distance. Got horses back there right now. And then they keep the bulls on the other side of this barn here. Beautiful horse right there. They got some huge dogs here. I'm glad they're behind a fence. And this is where they keep the bulls. There's a cow. But you might have seen it. I'm not sure if you saw it. But there's not much out here today. See what we find at the other farms as we go through. When I was a kid, I loved BMX biking. And I even did a few races. I got destroyed, but it was super fun. Used to jump off ramps. My friends and I used to lay down, and then the other kids would jump over us. We'd lay next to each other and see how many people we could bunny hop over. And no one ever got hurt. A couple times kids would go off the ramps and they weren't ready for it and they would crash. that was kind of, you know, came with the territory. And the one thing about all that was the bikes. And I would get my tools out, and my dad's tools. I would just mess around with those bikes. I would change out parts. I'd take them apart, put them back together, just whatever I could do. And at this point, you know, it's like 50% of the joy just comes from the machines. These bikes are beautiful. They're amazing machines. They're fun to work on. They're fun to look at. And they're definitely fun to ride. Right now we're on Hoffmansville Road. We're just getting on Little Road. I'm really hoping that the scene in front of me comes out really good on video as we approach the crest up here. The entire hill coming into view. The sun just beginning to get to its peak. Speed increasing as we hit the downhill. We've got a car back. That's what I didn't want. Get this fast. Yes, exactly as planned. All right, right now we're 8.7 miles into the ride. We've got 447 feet of elevation so far. And my average speed is 13.4 miles per hour. We're wet. I am not taking that fast. All right, let's go. I think we can take this a little faster. Okay, there you go. Okay. Yes, that was awesome. That is a steep climb right there. I'll let you know what what it is as soon as I get on it. But the grade is talking 9% right now. %20 right now. 18. That is steep. Oh, glad it's short. A little hard. All right, so we're going to cross Route 663 right here and do a little rolling hill action. And then we've got a really severe climb for maybe a mile or two. Then we've got some really good downhill action after that. See what we got up here. Maybe we can get through. Give it a try. Oh, I see why. All right, you want to see why this road's closed? This is why. Almost done. There it is, people. The summit. All right, get ready for a good downhill. This is probably the fastest downhill on the ride, I think. So it's gonna be fun. Here we go. Couldn't clip in. All right, let's go. This is gonna be good. The car's back. Let's do this. 35 miles an hour. A little dangerous. There was some debris I had to traverse. I found the line. Worked out great. Now that's what I call a descent right there. Oh yeah. All right, where are we going now? Let's see. Okay, we're gonna get another descent. Yes. All right, this is gonna be good too. Get ready. Here we go. Got some more debris. You gotta watch for debris. It's the only hazard today, and the wind too. The wind is really brutal. So, got some deep wheels. So it makes it a little rough when the wind blows too. So, I've gone 15.6 miles. 1,176 feet of climbing. And an average speed of 12.9 miles an hour. I can do better. Let's go. Let's get it moving here. There it is. There it is. That's the first bridge. The second bridge is cooler. That is the second bridge up there. We're going to go on the bike path on the right of it. There's the reservoir. Alright, this is where we're gonna take our mid-ride break. Right here. Look at that. Hey guys, have a good ride. As you can see, this is a popular place to go mountain biking, and as you're probably aware by watching some of my other videos, I love to go mountain biking here. This is Green Lane. So we're heading away from the reservoir now, back in the direction of Gilbertsville, which is where we started the ride. But we still probably got about 15 to 20 miles left. There's going to be a lot of that, which is uphill. Ooh. Alright, I'm out of the red zone. Well, I'm not out of it yet, but in the orange zone. Alright, we're on a really sweet road now. This is called Deep Creek Road. It's truly awesome. It's just a bunch of rolling hills. So, the lake that we were riding next to, we're now on the opposite side of that reservoir. It shows a different ride. Still pretty awesome. That guy was just about to die. Take me with him. Why? I just say why. There's the reservoir I was talking about over there. So that's the lower reservoir. That was a loud Jeep. Oh, it's loud. I can't hear now. Oh, big difference between mountain biking and road biking. CARS. This is a really beautiful part of the ride. It goes through kind of a big farm area that's been really well maintained, and the grounds are just pristine. And they have an old barn with a Mail House Tobacco sign on the side. And there are old-fashioned cars all around the barn. All right, we're down in the grounds of the farm I was talking about. As you can see, it's really well maintained. So I'm going back the other way. This is the barn I was talking about. It looks just like a scene out of the movie the cars. As you can see, there are the cars. How awesome is that? This is just a sight to behold. I can truly say that I feel like I'm getting back into road biking again for the season. This is an excellent ride today. It's been kind of hard, but I kind of like that. It's a challenge. It causes you to push yourself a little more and forces you to get in better shape.